Go with Dash and then Jordan. Fire away, Dash.
All righty. Hey, Coach. I know in this conference, you can never sit around feeling sorry for yourself when you're going through it like a little skid like you are. But that being
Yep.
said, kind of how is the team responding? Are you having to kind of get guys' moods feeling a little better?
No, this team all year, Dash, has been great. Between games, win or lose. It's more of the game issues in terms of responses. How do we respond to a couple empty possessions um, to a couple possessions where we can't come up with stops? That's where we've got to get a little bit better. I thought mid second half in Starkville, we were really good, play with a lot of toughness. And then we had a couple tough decisions defensively, which led to some threes, which led to all of a sudden you're down 6 or 9 and then didn't respond well there, where probably a little bit easier to respond emotionally when you're down double digits and you've got nothing to lose. And, we've done a really good job in that category, but in these close ones, we've got to do a better job moving forward down the stretch. That said, we have played really good teams. We've played NCAA tournament teams. And nothing will be different here tomorrow as we play Arkansas in Bud Walton, which is always a very tall task.
Mike, Arkansas didn't have a midweek game. Just when you look at a team this time of year, just how big of an advantage is that for them? Not only that they might have had a few extra days to prepare for you guys, but that they were able to maybe heal up a little bit this week.
I'm not sure, what Coach Muss, how he, probably a better question for him. We've had 7 days between games before, and you don't play well, whether they're home or away. And we've had games where you've got, a 7-day break and you prep and you play really, really well. So it's just, it's a factor that can go either way. Who knows? I mean, I think more of it probably depends on how you're practicing and how you execute in those 40 minutes.
Go to Palmer and then to Chip.
Yeah, Mike, when you guys go back and watch the tape from that first game, what just stands out to you about what it was that helped y'all come out on top?
Oh man, it was so long ago, and I just so felt we just stepped off the practice floor where we ran up and down for a couple hours. I thought we were playing well then. We played with a lot of confidence offensively, especially early on. We actually had some misses early on some looks that could have gone for us. Really struggled to defend, especially Mark down the stretch. And he's very tough to contain. They missed some shots for us. We're going to have to play better, again, on the road in this league, especially in that environment.
Yeah, Coach, I guess, a little bit of a big picture question. Obviously, you're in the throes of it right now in the middle of the season, so nobody knows how this is going to turn out. But obviously, you're in another situation where you've lost several games consecutively and losing ground. In your opinion, what's it going to take to get there? I guess it feels like this team's got some depth, right? But maybe he's missing some size. And what you got with the portal these days, guaranteed that you're re-recruiting, I guess, as soon as the season gets over. So where do you feel about the foundation of the program right now? You feel pretty good about the direction you're going, and keeping in mind you still got games left to go. This team's profile is not written yet.
Yeah, it's more a part of your the last statement that you made in terms of where my mindset is, that we've got games to go. We were focused on practice today, had a great practice, focused on an opportunity tomorrow at Arkansas. Got a bunch of opportunities ahead for us. I feel coaching good guys every day. Had a good recruiting year last year. have on our way to another very good class. But that said, we're focused on these guys and what opportunities lie here, in front of us, because we've been competitive, against some of the best teams in the country. And we've just got to keep focusing on this team and the opportunities ahead and maxing out. Cause I just feel like we can get over the hump.
If I could follow with just probably a more fair question, the issues you're dealing with right now, you got a 4-game skid, as Dash referred to. Yeah. You feel like it's more of an offensive or defensive issue? Because it's it's hard to tell, right?
Well, it's some of both. And I can't even tell you off the top of my head right now because I'm so focused on Arkansas who the last 4 opponents even were. But our league now, it's were we favored by 15 in all 4 of those games and the wheels are falling? It's not that scenario. We're losing to very good teams who we had chances to beat. So there's some positive, obviously. Do I like the fact that we've lost 4 in a row? Is it 4 in a row, Mobs? No, but if we sit here and sulk, we got no shot at Arkansas. I loved the fight in Starkville. I mean, we got open looks early against one of the stingiest defenses in the league. I like that response because we kept fighting and did some good things. And all of a sudden we found ourselves down 3 with 5 minutes left, which a lot of teams in our league that may not have been the case. So there's a combination. There's empty possessions. There's a couple of ill-advised decisions. There's some inexperienced mistakes here and there. We've got a couple of freshmen playing a lot of minutes that are really good that I think are going to be really good players. Overall, I would say our inefficiency from 2, both offensively and defensively, has been our biggest crutch. The fact that we struggle to score it on the interior, really struggle to score it, especially in comparison to the rest of our league. And the same thing with our 2-point percentage defense, with our rim protection. We've just really struggled in those areas. Our margin for error defensively is pretty small, but these guys are going to keep fighting and competing.
And
Thanks.
our last question comes from the hashtag Ask Coach White. Mark from Athens wants to know what has led to Dylan James getting more playing time, and what does he bring to the court? Weiser can't have his audio screwed up, so I'm asking.
Oh, that's funny.
Sorry.
Dylan James had a really good one today. He's just consistently brought it daily. He's very skilled, got a great feel, very talented, 6'9" with a long wingspan. Versatile offensively. He's made a big jump defensively throughout the year in practice. I thought his minutes were really valuable in Starkville, and I thought he didn't play a lot, but it was his best game. He belonged out there. He looked like he belonged. His confidence never wavers, and he's a guy that, we'll see down the stretch. He's going to get opportunities because he's earned them, and hopefully he capitalizes.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
Problems.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
It's time, Coach.
Everybody good? Okay. Y'all have a great